A large field, green as far as the eye can see, a lazy, muted sun, melancholic relief, one man lying in the middle, his eyes are closed. These are the images that bloom from Mac Miller's 2020 masterpiece, Circles, an album which at the time was unfairly eclipsed by Eminem's 56th surprise album in a row, but has now, along with its predecessor, Swimming, has gone on to be remembered as perhaps one of the most impactful albums of the last decade. It took me a while to fully embrace Mac Miller's music. I think I was hesitant to it because he just struck me as another domino in the trail of white boy rappers who only ever got great when they left rap and made the music they'd always really wanted to make. And maybe that's true about Mac Miller, but it doesn't matter at this point. Not because of the obvious circumstances, but because his story is so much more than that. When I really got into Mac Miller's music, I wasn't exactly in the best place. I spent so much time staring at nothing, watching story after story pass by me as if the world was a cinema and I was the audience. When the only person who will look you in the eye is the man in the mirror, you start to believe the lies he tells you. I was listening to quite a bit of Earl's Sweatshirt at the time, and so I decided I'd try listening to all of his frequent collaborators. I listened to Tyler, Frank Ocean, and then I got to Mac Miller. His music was different. While Earl's beats were claustrophobic and churning and breathless, Mac had open space. The two are a sort of yin and yang. To be on your own is to be surrounded by your thoughts. To be on your own is to never have a moment of peace, yes, but in spite of and all the while, to be on your own is to be quiet, is to be still. Mac Miller understood that to be on your own is to have to remind yourself that you're alive. Mac Miller is not alive. Now, terrifyingly so, he's truly on his own, and not on his own all at once. And there is no lesson to be learned from that. He didn't die for a reason. He just was, and then one day he wasn't. And all we have left is his voice. We play his music over and over like a puppeteer making a corpse sing and dance. We hold on to his words, the same words that couldn't save him, we expect to save us. I'm in my 20s now. It's hard to not be a nihilist about everything. It's almost weird how, despite my college years having some of the worst lows of my life, I can't help but view the high school version of me as subhuman. The lack of self-awareness, the lack of experience, the desire but the lack of anything to say. I struggle to see that guy as a person on nights like this. That version of me played with emotions like a child does with words they do not understand, and didn't have the words to describe it, so he wrote the most depressing novel he physically could, saying everything and nothing all at once. To quote Earl's Sweatshirt, it was my way of screaming because I don't yell. I'm not that boy anymore. I've seen what it means for the costs of being awake to far outweigh the benefits. Yet, I'm here. Yet, I want to be here. I've come face to face with true silence, and I turn the other way. And there's been so much life to consume just in these past few years, but I did it. Miller included. I'm not riding the whole "his music saved my life" train. I'm saying that past version of me, that past version of you has grown into the present. I'm saying that even though Euphoria isn't the master class in writing high school girls think it is, it was right. People don't die for a reason. You have to give it a reason. I'm saying you're alive. You're alive. And the simple fact that you're alive means you're not alone. Whatever shade of red you bleed, there is another who bleeds the same. So who cares if Mac Miller's music is depressing? Who cares if he didn't die for a reason? You're alive. Mac Miller said, until we get old, there's water in the flowers, let's grow. And you're alive, and you're alive, and you're alive. I don't believe art can save the world, but music like this, music that lets millions of people be lonely together, music like this saves people. Not because Mac Miller had the answers, but because Mac Miller had the words. Thanks for watching. Hi, wait. Please don't leave. I wrote a book and it would mean the world to me if you checked it out. It's about a boy who dies on his high school graduation night and gets to travel to the future and see the lives his friends lead without him. It's not the best book, I'll admit, but the process of writing it kind of changed my life, and it'd be kind of neat if you gave it a chance. The Kindle version is like only $4, and you can always get a free sample. If you do buy it, leave a comment and you'll be in the credits of every single video I make henceforth. The link is down below, and leaving a review would greatly help sales. It's called Our Bubble of Stars. Thank you. Goodbye for realsies now.